No excuses, just facts. Last week, my picks weren't good. 8-7. That pretty much stinks. Now, I don't know if it's because of paying more attention to the Cubbies now that it's playoff time, and that's kind of been semi all consuming. I don't know. But yeah, I'm embarrassed. Embarrassed. Just got to be better. Maybe actually spend a little time analyzing matchups before making picks. Just saying. So here we are. Let's go. Week number 7 picks for the 2016 NFL season. Let's see how I do. Yeah, just an update. Week number 6, 8-7. Season to date, I'm at 55-37. I'm sure plenty of you are doing much better than me right now, but still early in the year. A lot of time to go. Let's have at it. All right, so I'm already 1-0 to start off the week. Maybe, again, that could be an omen, potentially, of good things to come. And if that fly keeps buzzing by me, I'm going to fucking beat its ass! Kill that little fucker. Always buzzing by me and shit. Anyways, Packers beat the Bears on Thursday night. No great surprise, which it's especially concerning now that Brian Hoyer has broken his arm. That means that Jay Cutler's rehab is magically going to intensify quickly, and he may very well be starting next Monday night against the Minnesota Vikings. Oh boy. Just when I was hoping Hoyer was playing just well enough to where the Jay Cutler experience could be officially done in Chicago, God apparently looked down and said, "Thou hast not suffered enough. You get Cubs in LCS. You get Cutler on football field." Fuck! That's all I got to say. But anyways, Packers beat the Bears. No great surprise. The hits keep on rolling, and the Bears are at 1-6. Lose them all, Chicago! You're in the contention for the number 1 overall pick. Don't John Fox fuck this up, okay? All right, anyways, let's move on to the rest of the picks for the week. You've got the London game Sunday morning, the Giants facing the LA Rams. 2 teams at 3-3. 2 teams that have to figure out whether they want to be serious this year or they just want to be pretenders this year. I think Odell Beckham Jr. could have another huge game in London. I'll take the Giants to beat the Rams. In terms of the regular Sunday matchups, I'll take the Bengals at 2-4 to turn things around a little bit and beat the 0-6 Cleveland Browns. Oh, poor skid marks. Even when they get close, they still find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. I'll take the Lions to beat the suddenly resurgent Washington Redskins. I'll take the Colts to beat the 3-3 Tennessee Titans. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but that has to be an upset special of the week, believe it or not. Ain't that crazy? It's the Titans that have to be the favorite team, and if they're not, Vegas needs their heads examined. But I'll take the Colts, even with their embarrassing collapse late Sunday night on the road at Houston. I will take the Chiefs to beat the Saints. I'll take the Dolphins in a bit of a surprise to beat the Bills. The only reason I do this is the Bills are 4-2 now. They've won 4 in a row. They should be able to go in here and handle business against Miami, but Miami just sat there and handled the Steelers pretty effectively with Big Ben, without Big Ben. It really didn't matter that week. These are the type of games that I worry about with the Rex Ryan. They just came off of a dominant performance against the San Francisco 49ers. Now you get into divisional game territory again, the rivalry games, and crazy things can happen. And I anticipate maybe some crazy things happening in this game and the Dolphins winning. I'll take the Ravens over the Jets. It's Geno time, Jets fans! You're probably just like me. You're saying, Jets, lose them all! Lose them all! It's all about draft position because that team ain't doing shit this year. Then you got a revenge game. Sam Bradford coming in with the Vikings, going into Philadelphia to take on Carson Wentz and the Eagles. This is a really intriguing and interesting game, and I can't wait to see what happens here. And I'm serious. Sam Bradford versus Carson Wentz. There's a part of me that wants to pick the Eagles here because Carson Wentz is a better NFL quarterback than Sam Bradford right now and will always be. But there's a bit of a revenge factor there, and the Eagles are coming off of 2 straight losses. The Vikings have had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. I'd expect Mike Zimmer to have these guys ready to go. Sam Bradford will probably be sharp enough to where he doesn't make any big mistakes, and the Vikings will move on to 6-0, and they'll beat the Eagles here. Another interesting matchup has the Raiders traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. You know, the Jaguars have won 2 straight. Maybe they're starting to right the ship a little bit. The Raiders are smarting a little bit after a home divisional loss to Kansas City last week. But now the Raiders go on the road where the Raiders have been better this year. So I'll take the Raiders to beat the Jaguars in what should hopefully be a fun game and maybe evolve into a shootout between Derek Carr and Blake Bortles. It's a 2014 draft class matchup. It should be exciting stuff. Then we move on to the afternoon games. I'll take the Falcons over the Chargers. I will take the Buccaneers over the 49ers. And no surprise, I'm sure almost everybody's picking the Patriots to beat the Steelers. Landry Jones stinks. And even if the Steelers had Big Ben, now Tom Brady's back. He's playing with a mission and a purpose, and he's angry and he's pissed off, and that just means watch out, NFL. And on Sunday afternoon, watch out, Pittsburgh Steelers. The Sunday night game, you got the NFC West matchup, the Seahawks taking on the Cardinals. This should be a good game. Maybe some defense, some offense. I know that's really bad analysis there, but it could evolve into one of two things. It could be one of those 10-6 slug 'em out affairs. It could be a 31-28 track meet. Sometimes these type of games are hard to predict. These divisional opponents, these divisional rivalry games can be really hard to get a finger on in terms of which way it goes, because you could see where the Seahawks potentially could put up some points on the Cardinals defense, with Christian Michael in the backfield, Russell Wilson at quarterback, Jimmy Graham and Doug Baldwin in the passing game. And then you can see where the Cardinals, even against that Seahawks defense, could put up some points with Fitzgerald and Brown and Floyd on the outside, David Johnson in the running game. If they can protect Carson Palmer, he could have a good day. Or both offenses could really struggle and it becomes a slugfest. I would lean maybe a little bit more towards the balance. Maybe it's like a 17-13 type of game, but I think the Cardinals will win here. Because right now the Cardinals have to have this game because they can't afford to go 3 games down, basically, to the Seahawks, plus having lost a divisional game to them, where the Seahawks can lose this game and still be in first place in the division. I just think there's more urgency there for the Arizona Cardinals, and maybe they're feeling good about themselves after the Monday night performance. But should be a fun game on Sunday night. And then the Monday night game is another revenge game. Osweiler coming in with the Texans to face the Broncos. I think the revenge factor goes in the different direction this time. The Broncos defense is probably going to be pissed that Osweiler went somewhere else. They're going to take revenge on him. Osweiler's been absolute shit this year. I mean, let's just call it as we see it. I'd be stunned if the Broncos don't win this game. They had a bye. They could kind of recover off of losing 2 games. You got the Texans coming off a fluke victory that the Colts just handed to them. Now they face a real team in the Broncos, and the Broncos should, for all intents and purposes, push their shit on Sunday. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Those are my picks this week. Probably come back next week, talk about how I went, I won like 96. That was awesome. Big improvement. Hooray! Who gives a shit? Give me your picks down below. Talk to you later.